leave are very lonesome. Other boys are lost. Had but the tale a warbling teller, all the boys would come. Orpheus' sermon captivated. It did not condemn.
In our days, we will live like our ghosts will live. Pitching glass, the cornfield grows, golden clothes. Like stubborn boys across the road, we'll keep everything. Grandma's gone, the black cloud that took her dog. When Sister Lowry says amen, we won't hear anything. The 10-car train that took that word, the fledgling bird, and the fallen house across the way, it'll keep everything. And the baby's breath, the bravery wasted, and our shame. And we'll undress beside the ashes of the fire, both our tender bellies bound in bearing wine. All the more a pair of underwater birds, and the oak tree and its resurrection fern. In our days, we will say what our ghosts will say. We gave the world what we saw fit and what we gave. Like stubborn boys, like green eyes, we'll see everything. In the timid shade of the autumn leaves and the buzzard's wings, and we'll undress beside the ashes of the fire, both our tender bellies bound in bearing wine. All the more a pair of underwater birds, and the oak tree and its resurrection fern.
Son, come here and leave off of your cattle watering. Miss Emily is gone, and all the salt water in our eyes won't refresh her now.
Father, what did Miss Emily mean by this poem about the boy and the cows?
Where did you get that poem, boy?
Mr. Cashman gave it to me. He said, "Here, boy, that morbid Miss Emily is writing about you now."
Mr. Cashman gave it to you. Dennis Cashman? Would that be Dennis Cashman?
Yes.
Dennis Cashman is a thief, and he will have his ear hair and eyelids singed for it in purgatory. There's
I
no
like
doubt
you.
of it. No doubt of it. Read more of it. Read the book.
A faded boy in sallow clothes who drove a lonesome cow, to pastures of oblivion, a statesman's embryo.
Embryo, Billy. Let me read the next line. The boys that whistled are extinct. Extinct is like extinguished, don't you know?
Distinguished.
Not distinguished, extinguished. Like a fire, out like a proverbial light. Now you read.
The cows that fed and thanked.
These cows had manners, Billy. Unlike you and your whippersnapper cohort. The cows ate their supper and gave thanks for it.
With a bout.
Or a moo. Miss Emily's cows were always polite cows.
Remanded to Ballard's barn or Clover's retrospect.
Yes, immortalized, remembered in a poem where their white bones green in the clover. This poem, for starters, had the clover out in the pasture.
The boy wears sallow clothes.
Sallow is yellow. The color of Miss Emily's nephew, Master Gib Dixon, who died of the typhoid. The fever burned him to mustard.
That's quite enough for you.
Why does sallow like him?
Master Gib to you, Billy. No. Your insolence will inoculate you. No fever could penetrate that obstinacy. You'll wear whiskers and decrepitude. But someday we'll all fade out to extinction, Billy. There's no hoping for it.
To fade out? Is that what happened to Miss Emily? What would it be like to spend your last days the way she did?
Oh, you're reading my mind, boy. I've been thinking on that a lot lately. Here's how I imagined it. I'd be very sick. They'd carry me upstairs to Miss Emily's bedroom. I look out through the window over the Dickinson meadow to the hat factory where I fell 30 years ago. Here would be her narrow bed where I'll suffer my stooping sleep. Let your Aunt Maggie spread Miss Emily's thin shawl over my merino ache. Burn all my letters in her Franklin stove. I'll only hold one back. When thoughts adjourn, when my thoughts adjourn, I'll ask you to impanel the thieves. By that time, I'll be weary of even her aphorisms, of her unbroken rules that only made me thirsty or chill. Come here. Come here. Come here. Help me hedge the darkness. The last of the swifts are flinging from the hemlocks. They will recede on the wings of warning and thrift, to haunt, but not to jeopardize, to shadow, but not to glisten.
Will there be a fly for us at the end? The way there was for Miss Emily when she passed. Aunt Maggie told me